Hello, soul family. Thank you for joining me here and now. Calling you into the sacred space with a few deep breaths. You can start with breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Letting out a sigh or a sound. Just letting yourself fully land into this transmission, opening yourself up to receive whatever it is that is in service to your greatest good at this time. Settling into this moment and allowing each breath that you're taking to calm your mind, calm your body, align your soul back into yourself fully and wholly, calling all parts of your energy and your power back to yourself in this now moment of time, and breathing this in. You can also affirm this in your inner voice, saying, I call back all of my power. I call back all of my energy from any person, any place, any situation, through all space, time, and dimensions. And see, feel, or imagine like puzzle pieces of your own energy returning back to you and stabilizing into the wholeness and safety of this here and now moment of time. And as you're doing so, you're entering into the unified fields. You're remembering the sacred unification of your whole entire being, reconnecting with source consciousness and returning back into your own center, fully empowered, fully aligned, fully in your heart. Oh, breathing that in, breathing that in, breathing that in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Blessed be. Today I felt it was important to touch on this transmission that was coming through for me in relation to the old paradigm and the new, and the points of tension and discomfort and challenge that exist as we walk this path, being bridge makers, being the ones that are breaking the cycles, that are working through really dense and heavy ancestral patterns, carrying the torch of light for our lineage. Just taking a moment to honor that if this is you, and honoring all that comes with this path, all that your soul has signed up for in this lifetime, to shed some very, very deep layers of conditioning and patterning and pain and trauma and wounding that have gone unnoticed and unprocessed in your lineage and also in the collective. And so if you are a soul who is here to do this sacred work, then I deeply honor you, and I know how hard and challenging it is to be working through certain dense layers, not just only for yourself, but for others who have come before you that were not able to do this work, that maybe didn't have the resources, didn't have the language, didn't have the time, the understanding, the space. So as we come together in this sacred circle, And we honor one another in this space. For all the people who are joining me on this channel and sitting here watching this video, I invite you just to imagine that we're all sitting together in a circle, that we're all here together holding one another in this path and in this deep alchemy that's required of us, that's asked of us at this time. Just bearing witness to all the souls that watch this video that are here walking a very similar path as you. Alchemizing, clearing, transmuting, creating new pathways, creating new timelines, creating new circuitry in your own nervous system, in your mind, in your own emotions, in your lineage, knowing that you are serving such an important purpose on this planet, that you are retrieving the gifts of your lineage, you are retrieving the light of your lineage. And I just really want to speak into how challenging that can be, how it goes very much unnoticed and unacknowledged. It's that work that we're doing behind the scenes that nobody else sees, that nobody else knows how deep it goes other than us, because we can feel it in our blood, in our bones, and we can feel it to the core of our bellies and our hearts, our wombs. So just taking this moment to honor yourself for all that you're doing, all that you're holding, all that you're working through. And I bear witness and presence to that energetically as well, because I know it's not easy. I know it's very challenging. I know that it comes with a lot. It's asked of you, a lot of strength, a lot of resilience, a lot of devotion, a lot of heart, a lot of courage. And so with that, your soul has been coded, is what I'm hearing. Your soul has already been coded with the new. So you already hold the codes for the new. You already, on an energetic level, your soul is advanced. It's ancient. It has codes that are able to guide you through this deep, deep alchemy. And these codes that your soul carries are a part of what, as you clear your channel and you clear your ancestral lineage, it's what starts to get activated, so that dormant DNA starts to become a match for your soul's magic to continue to birth itself through you and out into the world. And as you do this clearing work, you create more space for your soul to birth the new. And the more that you step into this new divine I want to say it's ancient, but it's new at the same time. So as your DNA continues to activate and upgrade and come online in these deep ways, you are vibrating at a different frequency than the rest of your family, but yet you still hold the imprints and the conditions that are really heavy at times. So you're walking between worlds. You're walking between the new energy that wants to birth itself through you and activate and upgrade your whole entire lineage and your whole entire internal system, and yet you still hold some of that density. So being in this in-between place can be really challenging. It can be really interesting, because the more that you start to step into the new and activate these codes and this light and this knowing in yourself, you start to feel the incongruency more and more and more, the vibrational match that you could easily open up and feel the new and walk the new and get glimpses of what you're here to create, what energy wants to birth itself through you and out into the world. And yet the vibrational incongruence between the old paradigm, the old density, the old trauma, the old way of being can pull you back at times. And so as you're kind of teetering before this new frequency stabilizes itself more fully in your field and more fully into your whole being and more fully within the collective field as well, because this is something that we're all doing together as a soul group, as a collective field of consciousness. We are all supporting one another's ascension and evolving and expanding in these ways at this time. But that tension point is specifically what I want to touch on today, because there is a tension point that will start to feel more and more and more apparent to you when you are stepping into embodying a different frequency in your life. So that tension point can come in as feelings of intolerance, of impatience, intense discomfort, feeling really overwhelmed by energies that are not conducive to your becoming and conducive to your true nature. This can start to feel more and more intense in your system. So knowing how to have so much compassion for yourself in these moments, if you are feeling intolerance of certain energies, if you're feeling overwhelmed by tones of voice or emotional expression or density, or even someone's aura, or you're feeling overwhelmed by other people around you, that, especially family members, if there are family members that are not conscious of what they're carrying and they're projecting it outwardly, like there could be more of your own pain that this brings up. And it's not just your own. I think the more that you unify from within and activate your own codes from within, you also, the sense of separate self dissolves. So you are also feeling for your lineage at a very deep way. It's all interconnected. So we're all feeling together. We're all clearing together, even though you might not feel like certain family members are clearing or healing. It still ripples through in so many ways. If you're doing your work, it will ripple through into your lineage in ways that you don't see and you don't know what it's actually doing beneath the surface in the subtle plane of reality. So when you do choose to embody your heart and offer grace, offer prayer, offer compassion, offer love, sending it that back to the relatives that you may have conflict with, that you may feel more tension with, that you might get more overwhelmed by, these are still moments that you're doing sacred work. And so I just really want to remind you of that right now, because it can go very unnoticed, like I said earlier. And it can be really challenging as well, that when your own sensitivity gets activated, to stay in your heart and also not to fall into patterns of shame when you're not able to continue to hold that frequency of the new in yourself consistently, because we can get glimpses of it, but we can also fall back into what it is that we're still clearing and working with in our lineage. So just really offering yourself so much compassion as you go through the different layers of your own becoming, and the layers of your own clearing, the layers of your own empowerment, the layers of your own reclamation of your lineage, and all that it takes for you to do this. So this is a very important message for remaining very, very graceful, very compassionate to yourself, even in the moments when you do feel that tension point between the new that's being birthed through you as well as the old that can start to feel like you're maybe not getting anywhere, or it's taking a toll on you and you'd rather be somewhere else. and having to continue to teeter between the two. So with that, I would like us to envision like we are sitting in a circle, like I said, and to offer a prayer to this sacred becoming, this new paradigm that we're birthing through us, allowing us to drop back down into our breaths, finding your own heart center, landing into the depths of your heart. And just noticing what it is that you still feel within your body, the sensations or the feelings. Just bearing witness to them with presence, neutrality, and acceptance. Allowing them to know that they are safe here as they are. That it's safe for you to be as you are in this moment of time. And breathing that in. I'm just gonna get one of my bowls. Breathing that in, letting that in a little bit more. And in this here and now moment of time, I call upon God's source consciousness to join us here and now. And I ask that we each receive all of the guidance, support, and resources from the Most High, from our guides of love and light, and our ancestors that are healthy and safe. May we continue to be supported on our path as we birth this new paradigm through us, as we quantumly shift the timelines for our collective healing and our collective evolution. May we put an end to patterns that are not serving us anymore and gently laying them down to rest, offering them back to the earth, allowing for the density of the pain, the shame, the blame, the anger, the grief, injustice and oppression, limitations, disempowerment, helplessness, abuse. And here in this moment of time with us, we are the ones ending the cycle. We are the ones breaking the cycle. We are the ones that are choosing with our daily action to create the peace of our presence, the love in our hearts, and the courage that it takes to put an end to these patterns from deep within us. May you bear witness to our prayer, and may you continue to support us to clear our hearts and our nervous systems, our minds and our bodies, and our auras from any and all density that is now in this moment of time ready to be cleared, lifted, healed, transformed, and transmuted back to the light. We call upon the Reiki ray to Fill this space within us, opening yourself up to receive the Reiki ray in this moment of time, allowing yourself to be filled from deep within, allowing the spaces that are being cleared to be fully restored and nourished. Breathing this in. Allowing this in. May our circle be divinely protected by the forces of unconditional love. May we stand hand in hand, strong and firm in our gifts and our magic and our power. May we stand firm in knowing that we are reclaiming the gifts of our lineage, and that every time that we use our voice, every time that we step into our power, every time that we choose better for ourselves and our family, that we are weaving a new and better way into being, allowing our hearts to be our guides and our souls to light the way. Taking a few more breaths here at this time, thanking the divine support that's here for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as we continue to walk our path forward, may you feel safe in your body. May you feel whole in your being. May you feel resourced and connected with through the greater web of reciprocity. May you continue to meet people and cross paths with your soul family. To those that are walking a similar path as you, may we all continue to weave together, create together, collaborate, envision, and innovate, and allow for these opportunities to guide our way forward, knowing that we are all in this together. Oh, and may it be so, and thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me here and now. If your eyes are closed, you can gently open them again. Returning back into the space that you're in, returning back into your body, returning back into your room. And as you're returning, just knowing that you have stepped through a portal of your own becoming. As you return back into your space, you are returning a little bit different, a little more aligned and attuned to your sacred purpose and to the meaning that your soul carries for being here, the reason that it chose to be here. May you remember, may you carry it forward with you in honor and reverence